Good morning.
It's race day.
Fuck, dude. 37.5. Oh my god. Oh my god.
I came third place.
That, if you can't tell, was me crossing the finish line of my first ever 50-mile ultra marathon. 16 weeks of prep, all for that single moment. We ended up placing third overall, first in my age group, with a time of 9 hours and 54 minutes. I'm gonna jump into exactly how I did that. All the splits will be right here for you. So basically, in order to stay fueled throughout this entire race, we were aiming for around 40 grams of carbs every single hour, and that was from a variety of different ways. So the main carb sources that I did consume was fuzzy peaches, Welch's, and running gels, just because I wanted a little bit of a break from the gels and I didn't exactly want probably like 20 running gels in my stomach in one day. Plus, that's expensive as hell. The Welch's and the fuzzy peaches were a little more effective on the bank account, but that is pretty much how I fueled. Every single 4.5 to 9 miles, I would have around 500 milligrams of sodium. We ended up having over 10,000 milligrams of sodium that day. I do not recommend that for anybody unless you are doing that sort of race and a high physical effort day where it's going to be essential in order to be able to continuously perform. The elevation for this race was not to be fucked with. At around mile 42, so this is the most I've ever ran at this point, I got to an aid station and I literally had one of the people at the aid station that were helping out tell me that this is an extremely hard course to do for your first ultra, and that he was impressed that I was doing so well, right? Because I did place third overall. I managed to hold third after around 20 miles, maybe 16, and I just held that the rest of the way through. I found out I was in third towards the end of the first lap. It was 2 laps, 25-mile loop. And around mile 20, they were like, "Hey, just to let you know, you're in third place." And I was like, third place. And overall stats for this race, I was stung by 2 hornets, 1 wasp, shit in the wood 1 time, got deliriously tired at mile 25 to 35, and then after mile 35, I kind of hit this runner's high where the song "Born This Way" by Lady Gaga was playing. And when it was like, "Baby, I was born this way," I hit one of these and jumped. I literally leaped down a hill. The aftermath of the race was not great either, though. We did have to take a week and a half off of running, which was terrible. I wasn't a big fan of that because I wanted to hop into what I'm going to talk about next. But, we had the craziest shin splint because of the amount of downhill and uphill that we were running. It was an irregular running pattern, and that's why you should focus a lot on your running form in order for longevity and to prevent shin splints like that, because I was in excruciating amounts of pain. I wasn't able to walk properly for a week and a half after. I was able to get away with maybe a 2-hour bike ride, and it was on a stationary bike, so there was 0 elevation and it wasn't very difficult. But that is pretty much how the race went. I'm extremely happy with the performance we put on. This weekend, I am going to Toronto for a High Rocks. I haven't really trained for it. I don't really have any specific goals for this race. I kind of just want to go out, see what it's like, and have a little bit of fun. Hopefully meet some new friends, eat some good food, film a banger YouTube video for the race. I'm going to be linking up with Armand for this race, and hopefully we're going to be able to cook up something real funny. And because I'm not really too keen on trying my absolute best for this race, just because, I'm going to try my best. I just don't have super high ambitions in terms of time, just because I haven't been able to train for it since there is no equipment to train for a High Rocks in my town, and the closest one is 3 hours away. And if you think I'm driving 3 hours there and back, you're fucking crazy. You're insane. But yeah, that's pretty much what we got going on. I just wanted to hop on here, let y'all know what the scoop is, and sort of fill you in on what we have coming up and what we have going on right now. So I haven't had the easiest week. Unfortunately, a week ago today, so it's Sunday I'm filming this, and you're seeing this on hopefully Monday if I edit the video, my dog Daisy had to be put down. She had a ruptured tumor in her stomach, and it was the only way that she would be in pain anymore. I'm choking up a little bit because it still sucks because that's your best friend, and just like that she's gone. It's been a rough week. I'm not gonna lie. I planned on filming this video last Monday, and I just haven't been able to kind of muster up any sort of desire to do it. And I said, fuck it, I can't keep putting this off. So this week hasn't been the easiest, to say the least. I'm pretty disappointed. I'm just happy she's not in pain anymore. Because seeing her in the amount of pain that she was in was way worse than having to put her down. But, some positives did come out of this. I've decided that I will be running the Honolulu Marathon in Daisy's honor, kind of devoting the prep and the race to her because she was such a integral part of my life, and she helped me through so many tough times. And I wish she would have been able to know that, I wish I had told her. I don't know if she would have understood what I was saying, but I know she knows. So the least I could do is sort of devote that to her. So I'm working on getting my bib name changed from Carter to Daisy, and if I can't get that done, I'm going to be writing my name right on my arm right here. I'm going to be writing Daisy right there, just so whenever I look at my watch during the race, I remember why I'm running. I'm able to kind of be reminded of the reason I continued on with this prep, because this happening right at the beginning of the prep, it made me want to drop the race, and I knew I had to put it into some sort of positive outlet and be able to kind of represent such a pivotal piece of my family. And doing that for the race, it sounds corny. I don't give a fuck. If you have a problem with it, honestly, dude, get help. And this is my decision, and you're gonna have to live with it. So that's what we're doing. We're aiming for a sub 3 hour marathon. Projected pace right now is to finish within 2 hours and 57 minutes and 3 hours and 2 minutes. So if I can push a 6:50 pace the whole way through, average pace, we're gonna be running a sub 3, and I'm excited. I'm super excited for this prep. Everything's been going really well in terms of training, and now it's just time to kind of lock back in on my recovery, because recovery's been kind of mid lately, and just because it's like the post ultra prep thing. Yeah, that's what we're getting up to. I miss her a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, that's what's new in my life. Potentially gonna be trying to get maybe 2 or 3 videos done with Armand while I am down south. I may extend my trip an extra day. Go down the Thursday instead of the Friday, just so me and Armand can get a lot of content done. I'm going to touch base with him today on that. And I guess you'll be finding out within a 3-week span whether or not we did, because 3 videos will be coming out. But yeah, so that is pretty much how the race went. It was really fun, and that was one of the last weekends that me, my parents, and Daisy were all together. So I'm going to cherish that for the rest of my fucking life, because that dog had such an impact on me, and I'm disappointed that she's gone. It's kind of therapeutic in a way, sitting here talking about it. But I did want to show you guys something that I made for myself and my parents, just to kind of commemorate the dog because of how important she was to all of us. So I had gone to Walmart and got some pictures printed out. So pretty much I made this for my mom and this for my dad. And it's just a way to kind of represent all of the relationships that she had with us, because she did have very unique relationships with each and every one of us. I have this one. I already set it up right above my bed because I think it's just absolutely beautiful. Look at this picture of her here. That's her laying on a pair of my Jordans. That's her with a little pink cowboy hat on. She absolutely hated that. And This was when we first got her after a basketball tournament. I had crashed out on the couch and she laid with me. This was her as a little baby picture again. This was her a little bit older, but that's a little baby me. This was me and her and on a long car ride. So the story behind that picture is my parents had picked me up from school, and she was she came with them, and we hadn't seen each other since February, so she was super excited to see me, and we just slept like that the entire way. But yeah, that's the little life updates that I got. The regularly scheduled good vibes will be back soon. Yeah, so I just wanted to hop on here, give you guys a little bit of a life update because I owe it to you guys. And yeah, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you have a beautiful day. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video.